Hi everyone, today is September 13th, 2022, and I read 2 Samuel chapter 17. In today's chapter, a man named Ahithophel tries to convince Absalom to kill his father and to take over his men. And although Hushai made efforts to turn all of this around and save David's life, David was still in danger. So for today, I want to walk through the entire chapter and see when David faced troubles and how God delivered him through them. So the first hardship David came across was the evil counsel of Ahithophel. And to combat this, God placed Hushai in David's life, and Hushai also kept David updated on the plans plotted against him. Also, Ahithophel ultimately dies later on in the end of this chapter, and so that's another way that God protected David's life. Next, there were these two messengers who were supposed to tell David when and where to move, and when they were put in danger by the men of Absalom who were looking for them, God hides the two messengers in a well and keeps them alive and safe so that they can fulfill their duties. Thirdly, when David and his men were crossing the Jordan to get away from Absalom, God was carefully looking over and watching over every single one of them so that everyone got across safely and unharmed. And lastly, hunger and thirst is a practical issue that you face when you're going through the wilderness. And God knew this, and he provided David and his people with all different kinds of foods and resources. So what can we take away from this? We need to remember that the God who did all of this is the exact same God that is watching over us with the greatest love and care anyone can imagine. So if you have any worries, burdens, or uncertainties, pray to God. He is able to do all things, and he is constantly working in my life and yours, and today is no exception to that. Well, that is it for today's journey. I hope that you guys learned at least something from this. I thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow with the next chapter. Bye!